Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my stylish unicorns. This is your Unicorn Stylist giving you style advice through tarot. So, just a reminder, I only do these tarot readings on personal style here in YouTube through the Unicorn Stylist Tarot channel. I am not currently on any other platform or on any other channel, at least at this time, at least at this point in my career as a style tarot reader. Okay, so if you like more content like this, please do like and subscribe to my channel so that I know that I should make more readings like this. So today I'll be using again the Angel Tarot cards, which is 78 card deck, similar to the Rider-Waite Tarot, except it's the messages are done in a more positive light, with angel messages and also fantastical creatures on its illustrations like mermaids, dragons, fairies, and unicorns. Yeah, our favorite animal, unicorn. And then I'll also be using the Fashion Oracles deck, which contains wisdom from the fashion greats. So this will not be a style channel if there is no Fashion Oracles deck. So there. So for now, our reading will be this is my second daily style messages. So if you were able to check out my first daily style message, please do check it out if you're drawn towards it. You see, the way I do these daily style messages is I plan to continuously make videos on daily style messages, and then I'll put it on a playlist entitled Daily Style Messages, because all of the videos there and this video right here, the one that you're listening now, are all timeless. So if they are meant to resonate at any point in time. So if you're drawn to any particular video, just feel free to click on it. And then if you're drawn to any particular pile, then that will be your daily style message for the day. So it doesn't matter however long in the future you'll encounter this video, or if you've encountered one of my later videos or one of my earlier videos. If you're drawn to this particular video, then you're meant to be right here right now. So today you have three choices. There's pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So same as my first daily style messages video. I've chosen the LOL fashion dolls accessories. So these are also shoes from that particular doll range. So I'll be showing you the different shoe styles in a while. Okay, so welcome back again. I've already taken out the shoes from their shoe boxes. Please note that I have a finite amount of LOLOMG dolls, so maybe in a future video, I'll be needing to change like the pile marker. Yeah, but for now, we'll stick to shoes. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have here T-strap pumps. which are a very classic type of shoe. You know, the black toed style reminds me of a Chanel type of shoe. But at the same time, this particular kind of style is very classic, very 50s, 40s. Yeah, 40s to 50s type of vibe. Yeah, but the fact that it's very high, then that makes it modern. Yeah. These shoes are very high. Yeah, the heels are very high. So that's pile number 1. And then for pile number 2, we have a pair of creepers. Yeah, these actually, out of the 3 pairs of shoes, I'm gravitated towards this particular pair. It's very cool. As you can see, it's all black, and it has like little spikes at the back of the shoe. Really cool. And of course, since it's LOLOMG, it will always be on a platform style. Okay, so that's pile number 2, creepers. And then for pile number 3, we have pair of space boots. Yeah, these are very cool as well. You know, very Ariana Grande in the Break Free music video. Very Barbarella if you're a Jane Fonda fan. Yeah, very cool. Space boots. Yeah. So that's for group number 3. Okay, so whatever style you have, you need not necessarily choose based on your current style. You could picture yourself wearing the T-strap pumps, but you know you're currently drawn to the space boots, or it could be vice versa, or you could just be drawn to the creepers because it looks really cool. So it just depends on where you are intuitively being called at. So I'll give you a few moments to take a good look at the shoes. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. Of course, if you have a more masculine style, I'm not in any way saying that you're wearing any of these particular footwear, uh, but what I'm just saying is that you feel free to choose whatever pair of shoe you feel that you are most resonating at, or you know, just use your intuition, like what does your gut tell you to choose. Yeah. And the pile that you will choose, the pile number that you will choose, that will be your particular group. So now we will move on to group number 1. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading on your daily style message. So, we have in here at the left side what you need to know. On the right side is the actionable step that you should take towards a favorable outcome. And then in the middle is the mindset that you should imbibe in order for you to walk from here towards that favorable outcome in the right. Okay, so let's go first to your significant thing that you need to focus on, the particular situation you are currently at. So we have here the 7 of Fire, or in the regular tarot, it is the 7 of Wands. So defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. And then for the style equivalent of that card is Jacqueline Kennedy, famous First Lady of the United States of America, which her card says, make manners your most important accessory. Pearls are always appropriate. Be First Lady of your own Camelot. Okay. Yeah. I think this tells me that you will be put in a situation wherein your style or an aspect of your style will be questioned, whether by I think it's mostly by society, by the particular society that you're at, because it says here, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground. So, and the word battle. So I think there will be a particular instance wherein you will be challenged, your style will be questioned and will be challenged. So you are being called to always remember about your manners, just like being able to go through, I would not say battle, but being able to go through like disagreement on beliefs in a very poised and in a manner that that retains being civilized, like Jacqueline Kennedy on this particular. I think this card pertains to her, to the period wherein she was at the White House. She dressed the part of a first lady. Like there was an instance wherein she was wherein she actually communicated that to her close confidants during that time, that she was actually prepared. And I mean, during the time of her transition from being a normal person to being the first lady of the United States of America, like she communicated with her close confidants that she was prepared to dress the part as a first lady. And she prior to her being a first lady, she was like she had a very cosmopolitan type of upbringing. She I mean, she was able to see the world at a young age. She was very fluent in French, and she had a very international style. And then when she when she decided to, when her husband decided to run for the office of the President of the United States, when John F. Kennedy ran for the presidential position, she uh, she stood by his side, and it was in her beliefs, and she decided that she will do everything, and she will act on on promoting his presidency, and should he win, she will play the part of the first lady and will dress for the part. So I guess what you're being called at is to dress up according to what you to to what yeah, I think that's what you need to know. There will be an instance wherein you will be called, like, to dress up according to what you believe in, style wise. So if yeah, so, and by dressing up in accordance with what you believe in, in a way, you are defending your beliefs and decisions. You are standing your ground because you're not making any compromises to your particular style. Yeah, but it says here, choose your battles wisely. So yeah, so it would depend whether you want there to be peace or you want to be victory. Yeah. So if you want peace, then some battles are not really worth it. But if you want victory, then you know by all means go to battle. Yeah. Okay, but let's see first what action you should take to obtain a favorable outcome. So we have again Elsa Schiaparelli and the Nine of Water. Yeah. So the Nine of Water, this pertains to the cups in the regular tarot, Rider-Waite tarot. So it says here, your wishes comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. And then Elsa Schiaparelli, be outrageous, be shocking, be a work of art, dress to make others envious, true beauty never goes out of fashion, and is always original. So I think that from here, from this particular instance wherein you will be called to defend your style, to stand your ground on your personal style, like not making any compromise or changes to your style because that's your personal belief on what works for you, and yeah, and what you feel comfortable wearing. So if that's the situation, then you're being called to stand your ground, defend your beliefs and decisions with regard to your style by retaining that particular style. So the future will be a favorable outcome if you will stay true to yourself. Your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. Because the fact that you did not compromise your own style, that will support and water your your love for life. It will make your love for life, grow and bloom a lot, a lot better. It will make your cup of life fuller because you stayed true to yourself. So you might be perceived as outrageous or shocking by others, but at the end of the day, you yourself is a work of art, and your style is a work of art. Yeah. of course, you will make other people there's a tendency, for confident people to attract jealousy, because, especially if the other person uh, is, conscious, or is actually, not as confident as you, then, those people tend to, to be envious, because, they, in their mind, how could that per how could she, how could they be so confident if they look like that? But at the end of the day, they see a part of themselves that they hate in you. That's why they are envious. you know True beauty never goes out of fashion and is always original. So true beauty means the beauty that radiates from within. So if you retain, and, if you defend your personal style, if you um stood your ground, and, just and stayed true to yourself, you know your inner beauty will shine a lot more, because, you stayed true to yourself. It's like you are you became your own cheerleader, and you became your own fan, and, like, you became your own friend. You became kind to yourself if you do that. So, and, at the end of the day, if you're kind to yourself, if you're your own cheerleader, if, you are your own friend, you are your own fan, then, your worry wrinkles will fade away, because you will always be smiling. Yeah. So, your true beauty will shine. Yeah. So the mindset, or the perspective that you should undertake in order to go from here to here, to get that victory, is, by the way, I'm not reading reversals. It's the moon, Archangel Haniel, important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. And we have here Diana Vreeland, if facts don't work, become the fiction, be original or go home. Eyes are the window dressers to your soul, so offer them constant surprise. So I guess in here, this tells you to trust your intuition. Yeah, trust your intuition. Particularly in this particular instance we're in, it tells you to choose your battles wisely. Yeah, and also, like, defending your beliefs and decisions, standing your ground. Yeah, it tells you to, trust your intuition, and release the fears that hold you back. So as long as you stay true to yourself, it's like what Diana Vreeland, her card is saying here: be original or go home. You know, tells you to follow what your individual self is telling you to do, style wise. Yeah. And of course, release fears that hold you back, because, if you're living in fear, it's like harboring something negative in your mindset. And, if you're manifesting for better things in your life, for this outcome wherein, you know your wish comes true, then, you should release those fears, so that you will always, uh, remain positive. positive in regards to your outlook in life. Yeah. Also, this note events behind the scenes, because the moon in the Rider-Waite Tarot, it calls you to make an introspection. Maybe what you need to do here is, in order for you to tap into your intuition a lot better, is to learn to spend more time by yourself, and just enjoying being alone. And also, maybe while you're alone, eyes are the window dressers to your soul, so offer them a constant surprise. Maybe this also calls you to be inspired visually. So if you're alone, maybe you can watch some fashion documentaries, or like some be up to date with regard to the new fashion shows. Go to Vogue.com, or maybe look at the older, archived fashion shows in the Vogue website. Or maybe if you're lucky, some of the videos are in YouTube. Just feed your soul with inspiration, with visual inspiration. Yeah. Because I think that the more you become inspired, the more you will obtain ammunition. This because of the political connection of this particular card. I think that if you will read more, if you will inspire yourself more visually, I think that will feed onto your style, and it will lead you to victory in the end. There's a like story that Diana Vreeland gave advice to Jacqueline Kennedy on what to wear during her early days in the White House, particularly I think during the inaugural ball. I think Diana Vreeland had a hand on giving advice to Jacqueline Kennedy on what type of gown she should wear. Yeah. So I think this is very fitting. Like, you're Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, and then you'll tap on some advice from Diana Vreeland. Eyes are the window dressers to the soul, so offer them a constant surprise. So you will read, be inspired, be inspired by what you see fashion wise, and then that will lead you to do very greater, outrage your shocking works of art. Like Elsa Schiaparelli. But truthfully, I think that the key word here is, the key terminology here is true beauty. Yeah. So, yeah, stay true to your style. Feed your style by looking at, some visually stimulating stuff, fashion wise, and then you will end up with this. Your wishes would come true. Your concern with regard to your style will fade away, and you will earn a love of life. Yeah, because you stayed true to yourself. Yeah. And you fed on what, and you fed on constant inspiration. Yeah, which will lead you to, be inspired more. Yeah, filling your cup of life. Okay, so thank you very much, group number 1, for listening in throughout your reading. So this is the Unicorn Stylist Tarot signing off. Hello there, group number 2. So welcome to your daily style messages reading. So if you're here, you've chosen the creepers. Yeah, those really cool pair of shoes. Yeah, so we have here on the left side what you need to know, and then on the right side, the action that you should take towards a favorable outcome, or so more or less a favorable outcome on the right side. And then on the middle we have here a message from the angel, your angel, concerning the perspective that you should take on how to go from what you know to the favorable outcome. Okay, so we go now to what you need to know. So we have here the Ace of Air, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation, challenging beginning. Then we have here Anna Wintour, only you need to know what goes on behind the shades. Loyalty is the most important label to wear. Vogue is an attitude, not just a magazine. Okay, so what I'm seeing here on this particular card, the Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, the air or swords pertains to something from our mind or from our intellect. So, it's clear here that you have a really bright idea. You have a brilliant new idea and you are inspired. Yeah, you just saw the truth of a situation and there's a challenging beginning. So I think that you are currently at a point in your life wherein you are planning or have just started to act on your idea. So whether it's a business or whether it's a new work or whether it's a new passion, a new hobby, or a new project. Yeah. So early on, you have, the mindset of Anna Wintour. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? Anna Wintour is like in the September issue, um, documentary, the film, she was dubbed as like the Pope of the entire fashion industry. So yeah, I guess you have a grand plan. You have a grand idea. Okay, so see further, let's consult on what is the action that you should take towards the favorable outcome. I'm not reading reversals, by the way. Thank you. So we have here the King of Air. Oh my gosh. So from the Ace of Air, this is like the first card when it comes to, the line of air cards, or, when it comes to the swords. Yeah. And this is the last card of the swords. And in this case, the air. The King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Yeah. Naomi Campbell, if you fall off your platform, throw your head back and smile. Be the jewel in the crown, super set the rules, they don't follow them. So I think that, you know, since you're starting this business, or you've just started this new role at work, or you've started like a side project, a side hustle, and you have this really brilliant idea, and your style is inherent on this particular activity that you've started. So if it's a new role, maybe you're working in a in the fashion industry, or maybe you're planning to make an Instagram account or a YouTube channel, or or maybe you plan to like make a jewelry making business, accessories business, or start a bag line. Yeah, you have a brilliant new idea and you're very much inspired that you know your the idea of your style right now, because I think inherently that your the thing that you're embarking on, style in terms of your style is very much connected to it, or the project or the activity that you're embarking on has a very huge like correlation with your style. So I think that for a time you've heard people telling you, praising your personal style, like asking you, where did you get that jacket? Where did you get those pants? Where did you get those jeans? Or if you've made like bracelets, just like me, I, I mean, I design my own bracelets. Yeah, by the way. So I know the feeling of people complimenting you, like asking you where you got them, and then you telling them that you just whipped it up, or it's vintage, or you've just chosen this from this very um, very uh, random like shoe store or like vintage store somewhere, or maybe you've mixed like a very a very basic cheap top from Hanes with some pants you got from Comme des Garçons. Yeah, and then you people end up complimenting your t-shirt more than your pants. I mean, you have that eye, you have the eye to know what people are drawn to, what people are interested to purchase, or what people want fashion wise. So that's why you have your current situation is that you are in a place style wise wherein you feel like you're Anna Wintour, like you can't do anything wrong when it comes to your style, because people actually confirm based on their praises, based on their comments, that you just have an excellent sense of style. Yeah, that's why you're coming up with new ideas and being inspired to start something new. Yeah, project, a business, or a new role. Yeah, maybe if you're yeah, I mean, I've mentioned earlier, maybe you're starting like to go into social media and then like showcasing your style there, or like starting a business like making accessories or jewelry or handbags, or maybe starting to design clothes, or maybe you're working in fashion and you've actually been because of the constant positive remarks by your colleagues and by your bosses, you're actually inspired to go to your boss and actually talk to him or her or they on actually giving you you know more responsibility, and have a bigger role in the organization. Yeah, good on you. Yeah, for starting that. I know the feeling. And then, that will lead you to become a king of air. If you start with that particular endeavor, because of your Anna Winter type of eye, of just inherently knowing what people want. You'll be a king of air, brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. You can speak your mind with confidence. Yeah, and you'll know when to seek out professional advice. I think you will come in a point in your journey after you start that particular project or role, wherein you will realize that you're not really, you know, omniscient when it comes to personal style, and that you would still, need advice and affirmation from other people. Of course, if it's a particular business, you need the opinion of other people would very much help, especially your particular demographic or your target market. Yeah. So you need to balance mental and emotional consideration. So the action for your success on that particular endeavor requires you to have the mindset of being impartial, not being emotional about it. Of course, if it's your business or your project or your side hustle, it's your baby. Just like this particular YouTube channel of mine, I consider this as my baby. I might become emotional about it, but it calls you to balance mental and emotional considerations. Yeah. So if you have setbacks, if you fall off your platform, throw your head back and smile, just like what Naomi Campbell did in that, Vivienne Westwood fashion show we're in. She was just a young baby model, and then, you know, she 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 fell down. She slipped. She fell down before the world. It was aired in the media, played nonstop. But the she earned the very important thing in that particular situation is she earned the respect of the world because she fell, but she gracefully stood up. She smiled and laughed it off. Yeah, she threw her head back and smiled. Yeah, and by having that particular mindset, you will earn the respect of other people. And by learning, by falling down, by those, there's a saying that um uh if you fall down, make it a stepping stone. Yeah. And eventually you will be the jewel in the crown. And eventually you will come into a situation wherein you'll arrive before you know it that you're not anymore following the rules because you're the one setting them. You're the one setting your fashion rules. You will become, you know, an Anna Wintour figure. Yeah. So from a mindset, maybe you'll become the next Anna Wintour. Who knows? Contact me if you become the new editor-in-chief of Vogue. Yeah. I mean, if you hear this. But I really look up to Anna Wintour. Yeah. To me, she revolutionized the whole fashion world because, you know, she made the fashion world adapt to what's being demanded by the business side of things. She blended business and fashion very well. That's why I admire her. And I will forever ever respect Anna Wintour for that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not reading reversals. So we have here the mindset that you should take in order for you to come from beginning a project, a fashion project, and ending to success and becoming like an important fixture in the fashion industry. The mindset that you need to take is this from Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like minded friends. Yeah. Yves Saint Laurent, his card says, think like a Parisian and dress with a certain je ne sais quoi. Make Marrakesh your mood board. Days off are for imagination, not dressing gown. I think because you're starting a project that deals with fashion, and because in itself it's a project, it's like a journey. I mean, I know Anna Winter does not like that word based on her 72 questions in Vogue, but I'm sorry. Yeah, but this because starting that project, that fashion project is a journey wherein, you will not be able to get to the top of the mountain of success if you may, without, going through, traveling through, experiencing hurdles and the like. So, what you're being called at is to learn from what your predecessors had experienced before, and being grateful to people who have opened up the doors for you. So maybe if you're, if like the different trail on every industry, we have trailblazers, people who've managed to break through despite difficulties, and if their story resonates with you, I suggest you seek out and read up on them. Read up on really nice autobiographies, and make sure of, because we have Anna Wintour here, I think you're also being called to look into the business side. Yeah, to read up on business books, or maybe if you have time and if you have the resources, maybe you can go to business school so that you learn, spiritual organizations. This also like this also calls you to join like groups, or like forums wherein like-minded people are also there, like if you're starting to become an influencer, maybe you can partner up and befriend other influencers so that you will learn from their experiences. Both of you can actually help each other out. Yeah. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Yeah. So yeah, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. If you're, the best way to, the best place and the best way to make, mentors, effective mentors that is for a lifetime, is in school. I mean, I was very fortunate and I have huge gratitude to be able to study on a very distinguished school. And up to now, my professors, they are like the people who are at the top of the industry. Yeah, of on the top of the industry that I am in. And while other people have difficulty reaching out to them, me, I can just, they are just a text away, because I was able to cultivate a relationship with them, a professional relationship with them, starting from my school, my days in school. So I encourage you to do that. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. The best place to make friends and to seek out mentors is in school. Yeah, if you're no longer in school, then that's where I guess the whole networking goes into. But I think that in your case, because you in yourself, you are already known in your circles as a very stylish person, then I guess, you know, maybe a possible mentor might have already crossed your path, and it's just a matter of reaching out to them. Yeah, and then maybe in order for you to go from here to here, from a beginning to a successful ending, you need to imbibe the work ethic of Yves Saint Laurent. Days off are for the imagination, not dressing down. He continuously fed his imagination, just like what I've mentioned to group one, although their story is, different from yours. Feeding the imagination is important, especially if you're out there to cultivate your personal style, or especially you, because your project is really related to fashion. So feed your imagination constantly. you know yeah, days off are for imagination, not dressing down. So yeah, yeah, maybe, of course, be kind to yourself. You can kick off your heels or your uncomfortable unbreaken in sneakers. Yeah, you can kick those off and just start um you know relaxing, but continue to feed your mind. Read a book, or maybe watch fashion shows. I mean, yeah, the thing about fashion, the nice thing about fashion, what I love about fashion is you can be inspired just about anywhere, whether you're reading art, whether you're watching a movie, listening to music, or watching a fashion show in YouTube. Yeah. Also, the thing here with think like a Parisian and dress with a certain je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi, it means, it's like the French way of the French way of styling yourself. It's like being effortless. Yeah, it's like being effortless. Yeah, because you yourself, you are already very stylish. So why should you try hard if it comes inherent in you? Yeah, you should practice that. Yeah. Also, make Marrakesh your mood board. A lot of people are very much inspired by Morocco. Yeah, because Marrakesh, it's the melting pot. It's like Morocco is located in North Africa, but then they were colonized by the French before, so they are also a French speaking area, based from what I can remember. And it's like a melting pot. It's like a multicultural mixture of the Middle East, Europe, East and Western Europe, and Africa. That's why, the colors there, especially if you will search in your Google right now, Marrakesh fashion 70s. Oh my gosh, if you will just look at the different outfits worn there by the international jet set during the 70s. Yeah, it will really, really, really inspire you. Yeah, I know, because it inspired me to, to not be afraid of print, not be afraid of colors. Yeah. That's why, it's my dream to go to Marrakesh. Yeah, maybe I'll go to Marrakesh. Yeah. I'll visit it. I'll visit that place. Yeah. It's always been a dream of mine to go to Africa. I haven't been to Africa. I've been to Europe. I've been to the United States, uh, uh, Australia, New Zealand, and of course in Asia. I've been to a lot of places in Asia, but I haven't been to Africa. Yeah. So aside from going on a safari, I think I should make a detour to Marrakesh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really love your pile, because you have Anna Winter here, you have Yves Saint Laurent here, and you have Naomi Campbell. Yeah, two queens and one king. Actually, one queen, one king, and one empress. Empress Anna Wintour. Yeah. So kudos to you Group number 2, I do hope that your fashion passion project would succeed. Okay, so your Unicorn Stylist here, signing off. Bye. Hello there, group number 3. Welcome back. So, this is your reading for today, your daily style message. So, if you're here, you've chosen the Space Boots. Really cute Ariana Grande slash Barbarella Jane Fonda vibes shoe. Yeah, it's very cool. Anyway, we have here on the left side for your daily style messages, what you need to know. On the right side, what action you should take towards that, favorable outcome that we have here. And in here is a mindset or the advice from the angels in order for you to go from the left to the right. Yeah. To go from where you are now to your favorable outcome. Yeah. So let's go now and see what your current vibe is. So we have here the Three of Air and Karl Lagerfeld. So Three of Air. Great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. And we have here Karl Lagerfeld. Your opinion is the only one that matters. Leaders never dress down. Don't compete, conquer. So Three of Air, this Three of Air, it refers to the swords in the Rider-Waite tarot, which is the traditional tarot usually used, by the tarot readers. Says your great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. I think there's a recent happening which affected your personal style, or which affected how you perceive your personal style, negatively. I think that you've experienced, maybe an important person in your life, or maybe like society in general, that you've experienced like being mocked by the particular style that you have, or being mocked by what you're wearing, or being made fun of. Yeah, it's not a very nice situation. Yeah. But there's no need to, and I think that you're blaming yourself because of what happened. I mean, yeah, I'm telling you now, you know, forgive yourself because, I mean, maybe you've made a mistake. Maybe you did not wear the appropriate outfit during that time. But you have to analyze on what led you to wear that particular style of clothes, or I mean what led you to that situation. Did it come from based on your own opinion? Did your opinion come from your heart? Because if it resonated with you, then why should you be sad? Why should you be angry with yourself if you stayed true to yourself by wearing that particular article of clothing or that accessory, or wearing your hair like that? You know, forgive yourself and take time to heal from that particular situation. You know, like what Karl Lagerfeld's card says here, your opinion is the only one that matters. Yeah, for me, your opinion is the only one that matters if that particular opinion really comes from your heart, really comes from who you really are. Yeah. And then there's also the word others here, the need to forgive others as well. So I think that maybe after, forgiving yourself, accepting that, that particular situation, I mean, that choice of style, particular style really resonates with you. After healing from that, after accepting that and healing from that, maybe you can also start forgiving those people who made fun of you. Yeah. Because leaders don't compete. Leaders conquer. Yeah, you are a leader in your own right. And yeah, you should never dress down. Once you've come to the realization that that is your real personal sense of style, then, you know, in order for you to become a leader, never dress down, never back down. Yeah, just dress according to how you want to dress. But, at the same time, in order for you to really get over it, the entire thing, you need to forgive the others, those people who hurt you. Yeah, of course, you don't need to like say sorry to them. It's just a matter of like understanding what those other people's situation were at that time when they made fun of you, or when they mocked you, or when they did not agree with your particular sense of style. Maybe they were coming from a place of ignorance. Yeah, or maybe they're coming from a place of jealousy because, of your confidence to wear such a very nice, outfit that resonates with your personal sense of style. Yeah. Forgiving is just, it's enough to realize that the place where that other person came from.